Big fear. No one even wants to hear the word meme coin. Yet, there are literally plays on the market making millionaires in the last 2 weeks. That's exactly how you win. You have to act now. Right now, when everyone is panicking and hiding in stables, these 7 meme coins are setting up for insane runs. If you ignore this, you will either buy the top or become exit liquidity. Today, I will show you which 7 to watch, where I am buying, where I am selling, and why these can move before the rest. You get simple entries and exits so you can print, while others are staying sidelined. Stay till the end. The last pick is a small cap that can run hard. No time to waste. Press the like button and let's start. The first coin on the list is Farcoin. Farcoin was able to somewhat sustain the structure. Right now, it is bouncing hard since the recent low of 18 cents, with rumors that Wintermute was actually dumping the allocation that they had into Farcoin. And this asset is actually one of the highest gainers that are available on the market since the recent dip. It actually is up 57%. And some of you would say that, well, this is because this asset is so great and things like that. It's a nice asset, 100%. But at the same time, the reason it is up so much is because it dumped heavily. And at the same time, because it has huge volume and a lot of interest from the market participants in order to get into this asset at this stage. I actually do not think we should be going lower than March lows of 2025 at this stage. I do believe we set the global low for Farcoin, and the target for expansion to wave 3 is 2.57 billion at this stage. If you would actually be buying and just holding long term, this is what I'm seeing on these charts currently, and no one can believe it on this market currently. Next coin on the list is SPX 6900. I know there is no chart, but this one is also one of the greatest gainers in the last several days. Interesting situation with SPX is that it actually follows the structure perfectly. It did not dump below March 2025. It's a very important take. No meme coins held the structure like this. No meme assets held the structure like SPX is holding the structure here. It's a very interesting thing. Again, if we are assuming that we're about to see new all-time highs for SPX, we should be somewhere around $3.2 billion. After my interview with Murat, I actually said that SPX was bottoming exactly around these days, and I said that it is bottomed before 5 billion plus short term. Short term, I mean several months from here. I do believe this is something that will be happening for this asset. And in general, all these older meme coins right now that are down heavy, like Pepe, Bread, some others, they are almost free money at this stage. If the market is not going to zero, if the market is not going to the bear market, which I believe it won't, they are absolutely free money because, again, meme coins are the assets that dump way lower than you think, and then they pump way higher than you think as well, because they're very emotion retail based assets. Next thing on the list is Logic. I have several things right here which I will remove. It's a very interesting chart essentially. So we have 3 waves for this asset: wave 1 right here, wave 2, and wave 3, right? So you might say that this is the top. I would say that we would actually have at least one more expansion from here. Right now, we stopped exactly at 0.618 extension for this coin. I do believe we will go somewhere lower the entry point in between 25 and $30 million for Wojak, and then it will probably go closer to 100 million, potentially stopping in the range of 80 to 90 million dollars. So if you would have your limit order set around 25 million dollars market cap for Wojak, I do believe it's going to be 3 or 4x trade for you. It's very interesting that this asset in the current market conditions is literally printing millionaires in the last several weeks when Bitcoin is dropping like crazy. Another thing I like about Wojak is actually people that follow this thing. If you would check all these guys, like, it's pretty insane. You have whales, you have Giga whales, you have Giga peanut whales, you have people who are present long-term in Ethereum meme coins, you have Rect, who is developer of Bobo. You also have Hermit, one of the best Solana meme coin traders. This guy is Ethereum meme coin whale. Looks is essentially a whale of Weave and Boden as well. Paul, Dogen, like a bunch of people are in this coin. It's very interesting at this stage if they would be able to create this setup which was created for Pepe, similarly in April of 2023. And there are even some whales from Floki who are actually buying Wojak at this stage. Although, again, right now, I do believe we are due a correction somewhere in the range from 25 to $30 million, which should be an entry point if you're interested in this coin. Next coin on this list is Kermit. I literally called it around $2 million market cap. My personal entry is around 1 million. I top blasted here at this stage. But right now, it's a bit hard, because some people might say that this is the wave 5, and we should not have the expansion moving from here higher. At the same time, this chart looked very, very bullish. From my point of view, we should be extending higher, at least to $9 million, which is a 2x to 3x trade from here. Then it's up to the market to decide what would be happening. Some people see this as a wajak, better play, and that's why I kind of like it as well. But it's definitely a character by itself. I do love this meme and I have a very good feeling about this one, so I'm just holding at this stage. USA coin, something I bought as well. Narrative for this thing is pretty interesting because it essentially is paired not to Solana but to USD1. And the narrative is that maybe World Liberty Financial, which is the company of Trump, will eventually buy this meme coin if the market would be able to get it to 2 to 3 million. Not much history on this chart. I would say we are in the range currently at the upper bound. The uptrend first target is 1.6 million, which is about 2.5x from here. You would always want to buy closer to the bottom of the range, which is somewhere around 300k, 400k market cap, which is exactly where this coin was yesterday. Next thing on the list is YE. And essentially, we have very few Ethereum meme coins, especially the lower cap ones, that are showing some nice price action in the recent several days. And YE is definitely one of them. YE is essentially this old meme coin, which is presented as the enemy of Pepe. And it also is up 2.7x in the last several days, which is pretty insane by itself. You should always pay attention to this type of project when the market is bouncing, when the market is coming back after the corrections. We're definitely still in the accumulation range. We definitely did not broke through it. You might say that we tapped the higher bottom. Therefore, you would want to buy in somewhere in between the middle of the range, around $2.5 million. Targets, once we break out, should be going way above 10 million, 15 million. To be honest, like if we're breaking above this range, this thing should be printing new all-time high from here. It also have pretty nice whales from Ethereum, so this is a coin you definitely would want to look into. Next thing on the list is Momo. And Momo just have this insane accumulation around the same levels. Just insane accumulation. I pretty like this one because the logic behind this thing is that people who are holders, they're essentially capitulating due to time currently, and someone else is buying back into the coin because it stays at the current market cap, at the same market cap, $3.2 million. I believe sooner than later, this thing would actually expand and will try to go into the first resistance area, which is somewhere around $7.5 million, and eventually make a breakout after it will go through 14 million. After 40 million, probably goes to a new all-time high. It also sustains the structure, and something this thing has in comparison to all the coins that I was just talking about. It actually has accumulation, because none of the older coins, like Farcoin and others, they have this level of accumulation at this stage. Last but not least is Nothing. I would say that this thing is supported on the market by a bit of shady influencers. I believe this thing might be topping at this stage. I would not recommend to be entering currently if you like it. Your entry point is probably around $2.5 million, and watch it if it would be able to sustain this level. If it goes below, just drop the position. You would be entering around these levels. This is it for today. Let me know if I missed any picks, if you want me to talk about anything else. Thank you very much for watching this one. Stay healthy and rich. Now I shall be seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye.